Recording. Hello everybody. One more week of light languages and healing intentions. I'm Ismael Rodriguez. I'm a quantum healing hypnotherapist. I also channel light languages and I interpret them. And we are here on a mission to expand the light languages in the world and to activate as many people as we can. That's what I was told in 2019, to create an English group and a Spanish group. So 1 week later, I was already running the English group with a lady from Arizona. And here we are now, little by little, we are the Soul family. We are meeting up. We are more and more, and so happy to be here doing this for the world and for the people who come to the group as well. With me is Naida. Naida is my cousin. She doesn't speak English, but she understands the language. How she can understand that? Because she has this direct connection to her higher self, and her higher self also interpret the English language as well as the light languages. She does portals like the one that she has next to her. At some point during the group, she will be telling us what that portal represents. She also channel portals whilst we are talking light languages during the session. So at some point, she will also give us a short break, let's say, and she will start talking and showing us some portals. And I will be translating for her everything she says. So with me is also Alison. If you would like to say who you are.
I was just waving hello.
With me is also Sophia. We are the light languages ambassadors. Sophia, you would like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, it's Sophia here. Welcome. Yes, I am one of the ambassadors of this group. I am representing Jamaica, but I live in London, but it's okay. So part of this awesome, amazing light language group. Don't know for how long now, since last summer. And since I've been here, my gifts have expanded so much. I've just come into my being of my true I am self. And I'm like learning more and more every day, experiencing more and more every day. And since I've been here, I've been incorporating my light languages with my energy healing work, which is removing trapped emotions. And yeah, it's going brilliantly so far. So I'm so looking forward to 2021 and all the new gifts that are coming in. So yes, bring it on.
Thank you, Sophia. Erin.
So hello, I'm in Ontario, Canada, and I recently joined this lovely group. I've been speaking light languages since last year, and I am certified in REIKI healing, and I've since kind of incorporated my light languages into energy healing. So I also just have experienced a lot of expansion since I've been working with light languages, and I've been sharing it now publicly, and I've noticed a lot of people are really resonating with it and really helping them as well. So this group is an amazing place to really let yourself expand and let your soul expression just flow without, without judgment or anything like that. And I just find that it's caused a lot of growth in my inner being, and I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you, Erin.
Yeah.
And when you have a minute, Erin, try to raise in the Zoom program the sound,
Okay.
the microphone, because it's
Thank
a
you.
little below.
I will.
But it's not a problem. Sophia, it's in your hands, the meditation. Let's do a nice meditation for grounding.
Lovely.
Before you start, let me just ask Divine Roberts. Divine Roberts, do you speak light languages? Hello, Luis.
Hello.
Are you all right?
Yes.
How
Thank
you
you.
doing? Divine Roberts, are you there?
You're on mute if you're trying to speak. You're on mute.
Yeah, try to mute the microphone. You just need to know if you speak the light languages or not.
Hello, darlings. No, I don't speak light language yet, but language of love.
Yeah, actually that's right. Any language in the world, well, as long as it comes from the heart, is already a light language. Definitely. It is definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will do an activation later on if you like, if you wish, with the whole group, and also we will do another one for Luis. How is it, Luis? Did you get yours activated?
I haven't started talking my talk yet, so I still have to speak the normal language to the people, you know?
Yeah. All right, Luis. Okay. We'll do an activation for you later as well.
Yeah.
So I hand it to you, Sophia, whenever you like. That's all I needed to know.
Thank you. May I have a request for the soft drums, please?
You want the soft drum? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just wanted to say that I came here like today because I was missing Erin.
Oh.
It's so good to see you. Thank you.
Lovely.
All right, let's start.
Okay.
Please mute your microphones.
I'll invite you all now to close your eyes, sit comfortably, and relax into the space which you are in. Take in some deep breaths in through your nose, fill in your lungs and belly. And hold in for as long as you can. Then allowing yourself to relax. Breathing in deeply and slowly. Allowing your body to become into the receiving mode of these healing energies that we are about to call in. Picture now at your crown chakra at the top of your head, the beautiful white and golden light of Christ consciousness, as we invite it now to descend over us into this space. Allowing it now to descend over your face, and down into your throat and neck, all the way down into your heart space and back. Continue breathing easy and allowing as this energy continues to move down into your stomach, down into your hips and thighs, flowing down over your knees and down your legs, into your ankles and your toes. Here now we'll invite Mother Earth Gaia to come into this sacred space, bringing us grounding energy and unconditional love directly from her crystal core heart center. And as we connect with Mother Gaia, we now focus on our toes and our feet, where we allow her energy to now travel up to us. Feel this energy now as it enters into your body, traveling up your ankles and legs, over your knees and into your thighs, up into your hips and your belly, spreading out into your heart space, going up into your throat and your face, traveling all the way up into your crown chakra. And as the energies from above and below, they come together now to create this sacred space, only allowing the highest light and the highest healing energies for our highest and best outcomes in every timeline. As you continue relaxing and allowing, feel these energies now as they cuddle you and wrap you up. In this space, giving you the sense of being loved and protected. Continue breathing in and allowing. We now give a gratitude to these energies as they surround us in this space. And we now start to come back to our bodies, into this space. Start to bring awareness now to your toes and fingers. Giving them a little wriggle. Start to move your shoulders and your neck, bringing awareness back to your body. And bringing your full awareness back into this space. Thank you, Ishmael.
Thank you, lovely. Thank you so much. Then going to proceed with a blessing. Siuruma kupai siarana kahota nuru uhotine ehiatuma nakua usene akum ta'a atak oko eshutaku untoko orok osh ora ata ist ene heneki anta uso ki inaraka omakus ata etenaka tainte sho ene ekaku ushuku onu aine te ente iki uhuru una are na kiki arakama shora mai neta hu hai neta hatin tiki te anaku a nai sene shona amai kiti ano sharakatune etekine henaru mahaisa orono toshite sama hana ena umaena ena una hatayonia honaki katuma sata esetentana makumata disetiana hone sa hinekatusa omamai kiene tikin tau mahaituna sheneana naku hinetasiana makuse harana maise nara hena tasum taikin takuma ata este tenekete mekitise titianara orikiata hera natuma mama sena mamata sena mamata sena mamata sena mamata.
That was
Very
beautiful. Thank you.
Very nice, very calm.
you are next, Erin.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say that. Okay. Can you hear me okay with my microphone now? Is it better?
It's
Just
a
give me
little
one-
below, it's still a little below. Is it
Okay,
for
give
you
me-
also, guys?
Just give me one
Or
moment
girls?
here. Hello? Is this better? Hello?
See, it's
Mm.
in the left-hand side, Erin, is
I turned up the volume.
you have the settings. Is it?
Yeah, I cranked the volume on high.
Mm.
She sounds clear to me.
Yeah.
But
That's
All right.
as good as I
Okay.
can really.
So go ahead. Maybe I just need to raise the volume here.
Okay.
mm.
Maybe I'm just calm and quiet. Okay, here I go. Iya sioto kianianaya o shokoto iya sioto. Iyo soto kianiasi. Iyo soto kiani. Ikia sioto i. Ekio soto iya. Eyo soto kianianiani. O shokoto iya sioto. Eya shiakataya. Ikio nono eseketai. Ikio soto iyo soto iya siate kio nono esekatai. Ikio nono esekatai tai. Ikiasi otoi, e sotoi kianaya, shokyo totoya sikianaya, ikioso kyoto oto iya sioto kia, ikiania sioto, kioso toya, iya sioto ya, si kio nono esikia, e shikianaya, o shokotoya nianaya, kia sioto ki, iyo soto kia sia. E shakiataya, e kio sotoya, e kio no esiketia, e kio no esiketia.
Thank you, Erin. Now it's Sophia.
Astenia tuayanai. Ikamaya tasakatina yai. Ashia anuai ketina anuai. Asuaya nakana. Tia anuaya ketetina na. Ashina tuai sakatanana. Atuaya ketenina ai. Nuai ai setisha kanai. Atuai na katainai. Ia anuai teketina. Ushanai. Tuai ketina dakashna ai. Te sita tatashniana ai. Tuaya takaina. Tatushna aina ketina. Nayatina anuai tekenina nai. Sheketina. Naya shatokotiana nuaya ketenina ya. Ashnaya totoshina ya takana. Anuaya ketesina ya ano. Ashiano kotoso. Ianoa tekeni. Ayanoa satashana. Tianoa tekenina ya. Shonoa tekenina. Tuai shakanina. Setenina ya. Sha. Thank you.
Thank you, Alison.
He nehe asai shotoi no hono ate ina. I vehena katarashana anina mana asatai tori kini esa. Hure kena atai shana ato mana isa chakatire. Huana hata. Hivana otoi shana hata. Ikara ke nok utsotoi kata. Nehena kato unahata. Iso shoto u korahana katere. Ishata kira henakata vano sahai toi nakara e uishata itara hinatai usaja kana asahai uenaka Irana oto u soshokona oma. Ne naha naha ne u sahana a.
Thank you, Alice.
You're welcome.
Camelia, would you like to say a blessing? If you are not too busy.
Yes, I'm joining you. Just give me a moment, please.
Yes, sure.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Place myself here. Ah, nia tarato seya tua penia atru utia aseya utia atataya. Hanira natene osutro upuatera etia asenia hai. Shoro onia dara na tekitro osenia hatro otia ai. Hai. Sunira na teia o poetera aseio shuto seia ai. Unira netenia otu quatesia ora netenia aiatus. Honiro shuto supuatea ai. Honirenneti atoro oteseia oshu. Honoro netenia aianatu puaiatus yoshura netenia ai. Thank you.
Thank you, Camelia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Naomi.
Hey.
Hello.
Is there too much background noise?
We hear some, but go ahead. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay. Keresi koro sopare, combaresi kiela socorro, bande karasika e koro sashela, bande karate oro sotora mateca, kiela doro sobare si, am kiela toro so kiela toro saka, e kala toro batiki lono sukura ba, e larono koresi, esce kala toro sopate, am se kala tu koro suturo bateka husu se ek e au ate eshe etu ba e u se kiela toro sopare kiela toro sope shitake e kala moroto sumbele tila toro sopatila kala toro sokita ke kaya la toshea Kokakaya matila toro sopate ella rodopare toro soro bandegrete e coro simbeti alla suku suramate O koro sopate kala soro pato koro sokore te shate ekera.
Thank you, Naomi. Very nice. Thank you. All right. So now we are going to proceed with the intentions. This is something that we do every week. So we do intentions and we do activation for those who don't speak light languages. The light languages, as you well know, they also activate other gifts that you might have. So it doesn't necessarily need to be to speak light languages. They can activate anything else. For example, Naida, she doesn't speak the light languages, but she can interpret them. Or as I say before, she can channel those portals. Everyone came to this planet with with a role and with a mission. So, and we complement each other like a perfect puzzle. So, and the light languages are here also to do this sort of activations. So let's start with the intentions. I'm going to ask first Naida because she's first in the screen. Naida, la intención.
Espérate que necesito volver.
She needs to come back to reality.
Mi intención es mandar energía de aceptación para la humanidad.
All right. Her intention is to send to humanity energy so that we can all accept things in a better way and not resist them. Do not resist anything that we are processing. So acceptation is her intention. So those who speak light languages, you can unmute your microphone if you wish to participate in this collective intention, putting your intention on acceptance for the whole humanity. Hello, Tawa. Naida just had her intention, which is about acceptance, Tawa. If you want to participate with your light languages. Actually, you can start with a blessing if you don't mind. Let's start a blessing from Tawa, and then we do the intention.
Greeting, beautiful soul. Sisters. Nayata Maya Amayata Sha Awayata Awana Amayata La Ayanata Maya Iranata So Hayata Alama Ayata Sha Aoyakana Samayato Ayata La Nata Sa Ayata
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
And now let's do the intention for Naida. So those who don't speak light languages, you can do prayers, which are equally powerful. So that's for you, Luis, and for Divine Roberts. And the rest of the group, if you want to participate, please unmute your microphones. All right. Isiarana kuruma sineta maruma se inuruma. Isenetine nakuma. Isura nama urupa. Isana tupe kienetake. Shinka. Hanatapa.
Nayata tita kuna nayata. Aniato shotoni nayakana. Ay nayato tuaya nakanata. Anaya setina Anaya te tina ya. Ayatuaya katanana. Nyashina nana tasina naya.
Converti corosisci
Iano ya seteriano.
Converti alla suke sacca
Nakanaya tatasina ya.
Sompareti alla sucuro
Naya tekenina.
Embalete cala sucura
Adunaya taya tekenina ya.
Converti sica
Naya
coroso shata
tatashina
e
tatushna
caladoro
ana.
saparte nomoroto
Naya kantana yeta
Somberete
tekina.
all'orodo corosa
Naya
se caladoro
katana.
soki
Tekina
alamoreti
katuashna aya.
Caladoro
Ketenina ya
sapake
naya.
aladoro siki angorodo sakalate
Naya
kara
tashina kataya na
Sombarete
aya tetina ya
akorasa
naya.
shushu karate
Naya
aladoro
naya
sokora
tatushna aya
Engaladoro
teketina ya.
saki aladoro
Ania no
sopare
aye teketina.
Hielarodo soki
Tushna
uso
aye. I
Aladoro doro
katanaya.
dodo fatake aladoro
Nakatana
soki
tushna aye.
Monde garete
Ia no
korodo
aye
saka
tekina
soko esa kila dorosopate
Naya
e
naya
kalamo.
tatina noayete. Ina nayaya. Unaya katatina ya. Naina a noayete ketina. Nashna aya nye. Yo noayena ana tuayana na. Kaya tuayne ina ya nai. Noya teketina ya. Ushna ya ya. Naya tekenina. Ayatana na a. Tekenina ya na. Anuaye tetina na. Ayanaya tatatina. Na takashanaya. Teyanaya. Teya tuanayana. Anuayananaya. Atutayana takataya. Ateyana. Naya. Ayanayanaya. Ayinayanaya. Wanaya tekanayanaya. Naya.
Malati karatoro supare in la dodo pare karatoro Taki ale patika.
Ana ho mama yuna mama yune kako matia nama Ushana kona tana huna itaka ho te tana ho Kaku mahata maika tana Ishana kukata na kutana kata shuna na kunte Ana hoda mahatina kuatata Ishuko makaka kunera maishuru mata Anakata shukota inekta kumata anana Otana guna tuna ishetene ke ekapu Ana homa ana ina hona ine uaye Ana mama ina mama eka huna kashena makune takusakisa Ana kela ona tanae Anakane dana humaine taina huma taina lama Anakae nahena Sky na huma mai nai naite Ushuka machika na kutaka Ishana kasata na Shara katana kutaka Haranata Senata makashu Shoro naitita Kikata
Mayata shayo koro yana amae yana so mayata yoto yana so yata maya yana so anata anato yana mata shiha yana ayanata samae yanata lana Ayata, ayaka nona natu dana. Amaya toki yorna tumana. Ayata amasa ayata shao. Amaya kaya nosora. Amaya nasoya nato atata.
Tachukumata chakuta inetakumata taishukata. Akatumata. Shinaka nakumata shanama. Shikenama.
Yanato.
Yanaka. Beautiful. Well, they were transmitting a lot the importance of, with this massive amount of energies coming through, the importance, again, they don't get tired of telling us to ground, constantly ground, to have present the grounding at all times. We tend to forget all the time that we need to ground, and then these massive energies come, and when we less expect it, we get the massive strike there, and then they build up, and then we start offering resistance. And when we offer resistance because we are not grounding them well, we just start not feeling really well. So having present at all time the grounding is what they were asking for everyone. That's the basic, they were saying, is the basic. Then you might have to deal with other things, yes, but the grounding is at all time needed there. And so I'm going to tell this to Naida because she needs to hear about this also. Naida dice, el mensaje que he recibido era un montón de que tienes que tener presente en todo momento el anclaje con la madre tierra. Estás haciendo muchos portales, estás moviendo mucha energía, pero necesitas tener presente, ya estés comiendo, ya estés haciendo portales, ya estés haciendo otra cosa, tienes que estar siempre presente de que estás conectando con la madre tierra. De esa forma hará y ayudará a que tu energía circule. Okay. And yes, when we do a transmission with an intention, if you have seen something like a vision, or if you experience something like a message or something, and you feel like sharing it with the group, go ahead, please do, because we find out that this way we get messages that they are like perfect pieces of a puzzle that really match with each other. And so yes, and Naomi, go
Sorry
ahead.
to interrupt. My internet cut out as you were talking.
No worries. No
I just wanted to say so much gratitude for all of you for being here, and yeah, just wanted to share a little bit. I just wanted to share the synchronicity of me just coming on because I was actually working online, and Spirit was like, go on Facebook and go into a group, and I was like, huh? And I just joined the group within 10 minutes and then came on here. So that was the first thing. And then the other thing I wanted to really just piggyback on the back of what you shared about grounding is, for me personally, what came through really strong, because I'm a grid worker. So as I work with the ley lines and the energy meridians of Gaia, Spirit was really clear what my personal role was with light language and sound. And I don't know if any of you can relate to this, but so Spirit was basically telling me that as I open up to receive the transmissions to assist Gaia, to really pull it through into my being, and then, like you said, ground it, but with the intention of really pulling it through and grounding it into the crystalline grid, to assist with the healing of Gaia, and obviously all of us, because we are one with the earth. So I just wanted to piggyback what you were saying around grounding, because some people can see grounding as, you know, just grounding their own energy. And then there's also the grounding of the sound and the frequency and the transmissions that we're able to pull through. And I find that really powerful. And it's really helped me to just be more embodied in what I'm sharing and who I am, rather than being very up here. So I just wanted to share that with you all.
Thank you so much, Naomi. Thank you.
That really helps a lot. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Yes, that helps a lot, because yeah, most people have this concept about grounding is just about grounding yourself, and that's all. And these times is also about passing that huge energy to Mother Earth with consciousness, no, with awareness of feeding her with the massive amount of energy. I'm gonna translate this to Naida also, because that might be really helpful for her, because she has the other concept of grounding. So I need to tell her. And Naida, Naomi ha compartido que el anclaje con la tierra no solamente es personal, es también a nivel de conciencia, de repartir la energía a través de la grilla que rodea todo el planeta. O sea, no solamente a nivel personal, sino con conciencia, pasando toda la energía a todo el planeta Tierra en su conjunto. No solamente en ti. Normalmente lo hacemos para nosotros. Ella dice que es importante también tener la conciencia conectada a la Madre Tierra, de que es para ella también, porque en estos momentos la Madre Tierra también la necesita.
Vale.
Muy bien.
I understand. Thank you.
All right. And anybody else have something to share about this transmission that we just did? No?
Just quickly,
Sophia.
but yeah, for since we began, like I've just been getting waves of hugs for everything, every person that has spoken, just waves and waves of hugs, and yeah, it's nice.
Beautiful, beautiful. Naomi, when you asked that message about can I add something, is it from before or just now?
Oh, you answered it just then, yeah.
All
just
right,
before.
love.
Yeah,
Just
thank
before.
you.
Okay, lovely. All right. So yes, let's go to the next intention for Erin.
Okay, so basically the information that I've been receiving from my guides has really been focusing on how much our body tells us. And so for me personally, I've been, a lot of cellular memories have been coming up. And I'm realizing now that our mind is not just our brain, it's everything. It's stored everywhere in our bodies. And so my intention is really just to help maybe other people who are going through this, like things that are surfacing, to help them maybe deal with it, but also to help us listen to our bodies because it has so much wisdom. I'm learning things about my mission just by listening to what my body is storing, and everything's in there. It's in here. And I've always been kind of asking my guides for higher guidance when I've realized it's been within me the whole time. So really just listening to your body is my intention, and helping anybody who's processing cellular knowledge or cellular memory to help them integrate that as well, because it is valuable information. Yeah.
Very nice, Erin.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So let's do it. Unmute your microphones and let's do it. Iana te shura na haturu maha tu shinera pakutara makustiti intiruma. Hanatana mai senere kikutu tumo. Aramakure katarakatushi. Sharakaturu motu kumotu. Onere ke te sanatu kutisitata. Gananatina ma.
Volettere se corto, bande care se coro socorro pa, en calatera socorro sa, e cola matela toro soca. Bombari daya te kaya do seki ala toro sakin ala tora sa shakala motoro satela. Emboroto seki ala toro soparete. Colatara sicuro topa e sicorotura. Monde garate toro soki. Alla toro sapa e coroto e si a caratoro soki. Curati alla toro siki amoro redabate alla toro sapa. Alla tara sekaya toro alla toro siki shaya. Emborota e kai alla toro si alla toro sopa. Hambara seka. Kumbaratira.
Hanatia na tumahatatia na kutatashia na kumata. Anatana mashia na tumatashia na numahataita. Anatani nara kuhata. Anana nama.
Ya tutu kase kenina yana asata shina yana asate kenina yana
Yala toro suti matela siki tokoro suta Emborodora tequila toro siki tu shekata. Eka eka asu u ishe e atu u ama e ala u roto barete ila. Lambarete la toho o soporata. Kala dara sikura tama kieta ke. Sura matai kieta la toro so. Kala nogoro tu Itala sura taya tala toro to. Halla tara si kila toro sopa. Kila toro si eka la moyeti. Ambara tala si koro topa. Embareti alla socorata e akata. Embareti alla doro ta esi. Ambati alla doro su yeta e galata e suya. Okora alla dodo suyala. Ieta cara su yeti ki o esi ella doro mateka. Yeta cara so kietoro do su batela. Yala duro, ayete, ayata, kiata, ku, uyate, ayate, iatu, uati, ushiki, uru, ubati, uru, duru, bariti, ayati, utu, uiseti, ala dura, tara, i, ura, iki, alura, payate, i, ayete, uyayate, urate, hila, tu, urate, i, Korati sakara toya sakiyaka. Koratata tamatisto koroto. Sompatika. Ora sakiata karatamatisto. Sumpataya tokoroso isaka. Sumpatika. Oh, so.
Shanaya tekinina sakatu sotanaya. Ashia noa teketina na. Udaya katana ya na ya. Ashina noa ya na ya. Oshotonina na ya. Asenina noa ya na. Ashuna ya na ya. Tua katata na ya. Tuishanaya takatania toshunia na ya. Tatana na takatuna na ya. Naya takanaya na ya. No ay nay. Ay nay. Ay nay.
The message I was getting is that listening to our body is also grounding. They were saying also that many of the light workers are using spirituality to run away from the experiences that they are having and the things that they are going through. That is seemingly to go against the currents of a river, as we are supposed to embrace every single emotion, the whole umbrella of emotions that we are processing and receiving. They are meant to be processed, and if there are things to integrate, we should integrate them by embracing them and sending love to those parts from us that they are hurt. And we shouldn't run away from them, because by doing so, we are just prolonging the process that we are meant to heal or experience or understand. sadness, melancholy, even pain. They are emotions, but they are there for a reason, giving you important messages. If you run away from them, you will miss them. And at some point, they will come back again, or they might build up. Building up emotions will create further blockages. So if it is of vital importance to process things as they come, and as this intention was placed out there, listening to your body will help you with this process, because your body will indicate many things that you are meant to know. These messages, they don't come only from your guides. As Erin well said, they are also stored in your bodies. So it's of vital importance to experience and also do exercise of self-loving and integration of all these fractals that you might start feeling from previous lifetimes. Embrace them. Do not run away from them, or do not reject them, because that wouldn't do any good to you. Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was receiving just a little message where I could see my cells holding consciousness. And as we work through whatever the messages that our body has to tell us, we heal and we transmute and integrate them. But also I was shown how Mother Earth is holding that same consciousness, like our bodies are like mini templates of the earth. So she's also storing the same sorts of memories in the earth, in trees, in plant life, in all these things. And so as we each do our work and we each heal our bodies individually, we'll be helping the earth to heal as well. Because again, we are many versions of her. So very cool.
Very true. Very true. Very true. Did you get any other messages from this transmission?
Yes, this is Divine.
Hello.
Hi, guys. I want to thank you guys. This has just been an awesome, I feel the heart coherence with this group. I'm so grateful that Naomi invited me. It was last minute. And the reason I'm not on, I'm in my pajamas and I'm having like one of those days. I'm really going through a lot of upgrades, you know?
Yeah.
So what came through for me since the revelation codes are activated since the solstice, what was coming through is that we have to reveal every part of us, just like the collective and the elections that are going on right now in the USA. Everything is being revealed. So as within, so is without. So I see my sadness, my pain, trauma, whatever, as allies for love, because love has many aspects to it. Love is always going to search us out in every form, the most uncomfortable ways. and the most delightful of ways, but it's love searching us out to bring us into the light, the perfection of the light that we are. So it's revelation time now for each of us. And as we go inward, it can be a beautiful journey if we surrender to it all and go, here I am. I welcome you. Because this is how, like you said, darling, that we progress so beautifully. And it's so rapid now, as long as you say, hey, welcome in. You didn't call me on the phone, but you're at the front door. So yeah, come on in. I'll entertain you because I want to know what you have to say. So that's what's coming through. And also, Mama Gaia she's already ascended. For me, I don't think there's any healing at all, but there are reflections of her that we are working through. So she's showing us, her children, what's possible for all the rape and the raping her body and everything she's gone through, and she's already shining. And it's like, come on, kids, this is how we do it. I'm already here, so come join me. So that's the messages that came through for me. So it was such a beautiful cacophony of light language, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divine Roberts.
That was
Thank
beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
You.
You're welcome.
I just had something that came through, and I just wanted to acknowledge you, Divine. Thanks for coming on, sister. I always love it when you share so much. Yeah, so what was really coming through to share with all of you, and it's been very strong for me, is that this light language is really part of our 2021 divine blueprint to activate people's dormant DNA. And so the ones that are really ready to come online, so to speak, and to really come back to the remembrance of who they truly are, this light language is in so full support of that, because in my experience and what I've really tapped into is as we use the light language, it really activates the dormant DNA. And so what it does is it brings people back to the original creation codes. So this is way beyond, this is their original creation codes. This isn't their, for not a better word, the distorted programming. So this is what's really coming through to just remind everyone how powerful this light language is, and that it really assists people in coming back to the remembrance of who they are. And so as we activate those grids within ourselves, it's all linked up with Gaia as well. So it really is, interchangeable, and yeah, very powerful. So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you,
Thank
lovely.
you.
Thank you, lovely. Thank you. All right. Anybody else would like to share something else? No? Should we proceed then? Okay. And then Sophia, you're next.
Yes. Thank you, ladies. Very nice. My intention this week is rolling off of last week's intention with the integration, but it's also those parts of us that are starting to pop up that we thought, oh, I dealt with that already, and it came back. Whether it is a reminder of keep doing what you're doing, or a reminder of, okay, you need a little bit more work on this, so just some integration codes for that, those stuff that we haven't dealt with yet, or that we thought that we dealt with, that are popping up. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Ina na ku
Shani.
tantara ka tubushi.
Kanayata Sayatura
Uturk
Pate
Naya
atur
Noya
targamu.
Naya Kanaya Takanaya.
Urtak aturk
Naya
tukushurko
Takanaya
turk
Takanaya
aturk
Takanaya Takanaya.
Turkishurk akaturk inturk ut ashir
Naya
urk
Takanaya
urk ut
Takanaya.
irk ut urk at ark
Oi
untur
Naya
ishi urk at
Tikina
ark
Sto
ut
Taita Ishnaina
ishurk
Toto
aturk an
Sunanina
irk
Naya Tato
iark
Sotani.
atutur ini kiark
Shanina Noya Naya.
Hatar utukur
Noya
Orete
Shina
cara
Tapono
sopora
Noya Naya
sake
Naya
at
Naya.
alla dora
ashkuter
mate
Naina
ke
Noya
alla dora
Takonaya Naya.
soke
ene
alla toro
Nia
sopate
shurikatur
Noya Tokoto
ambara
Nana
tose
Naya
ke la
Naya.
doro
aturk
sake alla toro
Naya
sapate
Shnaya Tokotonaya
senki
Naya.
la
Beriti
te la
aturisi
doro
ke tutu
sapate
Noya
kala
Naya
doro se
Takanoya Naya.
embariti
anatur
akoro do sake la
Noya
doro so
Nanaya. Tuaya
shurukutur
Nanaya.
ambelata
i
ella doro
Aishina
se
Naya
idishi
Naya.
shakala doro
urasin
Una
sapate
Naya
akusi
ekala
Naya.
doro
akuka
sukarete
Naya
alla doro
Tokotonoya Naya
sake
ishurkot
Naya.
sukila
Aya
atutike
mandora
Noya
atuki
Tekina
mandora
Naya Naya.
darate
shaur
embalate
Ura
shi
Naya
mandora
Takanaya Naya.
umbarete ha
ishuruk
Sina Naya
sikala
Naya.
dale kalamate
Noya
kala
Noya
dore
Nakanaya
say
Naya. Aniketina
umbarete
Nayuna Naya
ha
Naya.
karate alla
No,
doro
no, Toshina
sambale
Naya Takanaya Naya.
embataya kala
Anu
doro
Anaya
sukila
Nakatanaya
doro
Naya Naya.
subare
Neshina Naya
emborete
no Naya Naya Naya.
kalatara
Asiti
sikale
Nina no Naya
ora
Naya Naya.
matela dorosa
Ah, to no
shakala
no no
matela
no Naya Naya
Nea
Naya.
ambarete
mashinel
akoro
Naya Tai Tai
sokora
Nayo Toshina Naya
kiela
Naya.
tera doro
ashkuruku
Takai
sufate
Naya
kiela
ika
Tata
doro
no no
suka
no Ayana
eka aya
Shana
e
Naya
u u
Naya.
u a she ama ele e u ora te kala te kiela doro supa
Waya
kita
takina tatashina
kiela
to no
doro
no aya
soko
takana na na tata to to shana ya takatata na na
Shara
tata
Dase Yukwatara
tushna
nabuana
aya
Umata
takatina no aya tekete te tu
apapaipiti
na tata katata
Kuanaratatamise
tita tu tu tushna na
Yushutusu
na na katata tata sha tata tu tu tu
Kunataka
tu 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 ite kata kata
Erenitaya
tata tata tu 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 tu
Tukwatatikinkantoro
tu tu
Useya Hapwatara Anyata Seyushute
Akatu dashna
Sanyatarate
ya taka ina
Wasi
to 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 kita
Nataya
ta ta na 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 ta ta ko to 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 to
Shorate
to 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 tika ta ka ta ta ka ta to 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 tika ta ka to 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 ta ka te 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 ti ta 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 to 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 to
Oh, mama hisi ana maisia. Ina ma.
Dashnayana nina
Ur.
nakutosa
Intara tu kisi tiner ku ini kiara mai
sina
yura yur kiti kia tara ina mai.
no no no
Una
ya
dari ki anara u ini.
sina nana
Shuro
ya
na ta inir ku tishi ana bui uri kiti ana
asete
ini.
tina no 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 no
Shuro na mai kutu
no
ini
no no
tiara.
ya no I no 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 oh no 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 ah no I no 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 ina no I no 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 Shekenina no 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 ah sotoshina no 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 no
Ramasenya Taya
Iya
Kwe
toto no 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 ano toko
Pwanarata
ni no 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 tene ni no 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 no
Honaratania
no yo no 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 no
Tosu
no no no
Shaliranta Kautuyo Usei
no 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 no
Huniata
no 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 no
Hunramasei
no 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 no
Okay, in this one I got this message, which is it was saying that many of the things that we feel that we have completed and then that they come back again is because the way we've been programmed to think with the mind that we complete things and then we just forget about them. But they were saying that it's a continuous process. It's not that we complete something and then we forget about it. Now many of the things we are dealing with, they are continuation. So one week we are dealing with something, and then the next week we deal with something else, and then the following week we come back to the previous week. That means that it's not that it's not complete, it's that it's part of the whole process that we are going through. And so they were saying just like get used to it. And do not feel like that mind judgment about, oh my god, I thought that I finished that and I didn't, and then we tend to feel bad about ourselves, and they say get rid of that. That is not necessary to go through that mental judgment. So again, they were saying embrace and accept that it's a continuous processing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody
I
else?
had, yeah, I just wanted to say that that was
Amelia.
also my intention. So thank you so much for speaking out before it was my turn. And in the same moment, at the end, I felt what you have just finished with, that we often come from this place of, oh my God, I haven't done it well enough, so it pops up again. And there's this really program of not good enoughness coming through that I felt a lot of purging from the heart happening while we've been activating. As that old template, it's just basically releasing, and it helps us to really embody this higher multidimensional aspects of ourselves, where there is no, it wasn't good enough, but it's exactly like a spiral and it's another level. It's like
Exactly.
level up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So thank you so much for just confirmation and bringing that intention even before I, yeah, it was my turn. Thank you so
They were saying you are all doing great. You are doing all great. I mean, stop taking the old paradigm or the old habits that we had to think about. We are not, like you say, good enough. We are beyond good enough. I mean, we have billions and billions of ETs out there and light beings from other dimensions who are admiring us for being here doing what we are doing, because this place is one of the hardest in all the universes in the existence of the divine creation. So they are really truly admire us, that we are capable to go through the whole umbrella of emotions, and still we have these wonderful hearts wanting to keep fighting and keeping up and bringing more love and energy to our brothers and sisters. They say, well, they constantly say chapeau, chapeau, and well done, guys. Stop blaming yourself with the old paradigms.
I feel I have one more thing, if
Go
you
ahead.
don't mind,
Yeah,
which
sure,
really
go for it.
resonates with that, is that I've got the message today that there's like, we also are based in a hierarchy system, that there are guides and there are us, and also what Erin, you said, that it's within us. And what they came with, this message that there is no hierarchy, that we are on the same level. We just dropped here, we forgot, and then we look at them like something higher, but ultimately we are equal from their perspective, from the higher dimensional perspective. We're just supporting each other because they learn as much from us as we learn from them while we're on this journey.
Exactly.
Camelia, while you're saying that, I don't know what's going on in my back. I don't know, like I'm getting a massage or something in my back. I've got all these energies in my back, like where the shoulder blades would meet kind of thing, just that space there. It's just like all this energy going off. As you're speaking, it's just like going off. Yeah. Ooh.
It's your wings, Sophia.
Yeah, I have this sensation also they step through to you know,
activating my wings.
Yeah, and let you know we're here, we're same, you know, we're equal.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you've got wings too, I heard. You've got wings too.
So I also just wanted to add to this, just because I feel like it maybe will fit in, but I received a message a little while ago about how we can never go backwards. We're always going forwards on our journey. So no matter what happens, we're really not ever going backwards. So I really like the idea of spiraling and have it be like the next level. But also what I like to think about is that this whole ascension process and what's happening on Earth is kind of like, as a mother, like having or giving birth. I know this is funny, but it's a 2-step forward, 1-step backwards process, and you're still making progress. So just a little, like just to remind you that we're still, it's always forward progress, even though it does feel like we have to go back and focus on what we've already worked on. It's actually just part of it. So 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards, 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards, and we're doing it. It's expansion and a little retraction, and then expansion and then a little retraction. So just remember that's part of the process. Yeah.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thanks, Erin. Thanks, Camelia.
Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Camelia.
Hi, Al.
Hello, El.
Yeah, I have a strong sense really as well, like everyone. I think like because we're in constant evolution, time change is not anymore linear. Like because we're going back so much to the truth that we just realigning, and by realigning that spiral that we all see, it is what it is. But time is not anymore duration, and we understand those parallels. So we understand that we're going through stages, and you understand that, yeah, you've been dealing through things at that stage here, but that parallel line is still there. So yes, you might again do it again, but from a different perspective. But it's so much of like of us, yeah, waking up, being our true self, getting back to that original blueprint. And yes, as Erin was saying, we are not separated from Gaia. We are Gaia, you know, and by having that is as above, so below. We on the same way here. Again, mirroring each other at so much different level. And that's why it's so much important to love all our parts. Because when we love all our parts, we love all our brothers and sisters. We can all look at each other and we know just by looking into the eyes. And we, you know, it's there. And that's what is amazing, is to be part of, I don't even want to call it community or group, but really that web, because it's just open and it keeps expanding. It's not something closed. Having really that sense of, and we are supporting each other. So yeah, and the hurt, it just keep, like again, like a mandala, just keeping unfolding and revealing more and more of the beauty. So yeah.
Thank you.
I hope.
Thank you, Dawa.
Thank you. And yes, we don't lose the hope. The hope is there. That's the, you know, and unconditional love for me is like the hope. Like my parents just have COVID, and there's so much joy within them because the way they took it really as a rebirth. So both of them have it, the part of it, but it's a rebirth. Is accepting the change of all the molecule of the body, really shedding the old and embracing that new. So I always encourage people to just, yeah, as we just channel, to be centered, to be into our heart. And when we are centered and balanced, we are centered with Mother Earth. And again, with the galaxy above. So yeah, sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
And going back to what Camilla said before about putting the light beams on a stand, I like to share something else that, for example, every time I do a channeling or a quantum hypnosis session, I come across with many beings who come and talk directly through the person to me, and they keep telling me that what Camilla said before. We don't want you to idealize us. We don't want you. We want you to see us as yourself, because we are part of yourself. When you idealize us, you create distance from you and us. So by just embracing us as part of you, it works in your benefit in all ways, because you are becoming the unity that you are all together, no? With the angelic realm, with the elementals, with the Lyrans, with all the beings in any dimension, obviously including the Mother Earth, like Naomi was saying, and every single being in the universe. So yeah, it's time to integrate every single part of ourselves, and stop idealizing and putting like pedestals, like we've been doing with Jesus, or we've been doing with so many beings. No, it's Jesus was a human being like us. I mean, he kept telling us that, but we just didn't want to accept that what he was saying. We just didn't believe that. But yeah, that is it's really important, because is when we truly accept that, is when we truly activate every single gift that we have, and it's truly when we put the intention on healing. We don't put it like fractalized, that love fractalized. We just put it all together, like I do with all the angels. Even the angels tells me, do not call me anymore Raphael, or do not call me Michael. Just take me and understand me as one angel altogether. And if you can go even farther, just take me like the source. They just start healing with source directly. You don't need to go through all the hierarchies, no? And yeah, Camilla.
It just hits the home so much. Often, like, I don't even know where to start, but what I want to say is that we often, when we hear that this is a channeled message, there's always, or more often, let's say, where is that coming from? And then we come with the labels: Arcturians, Pleiadians, Archangels. Because if it doesn't have a label, you're not qualified, you're not real, you're making things up. And also the message that I've been receiving lately so strong is that this is so, like, as more we focus on putting names, we actually anchor ourselves in this third dimensional structure. Because from the higher perspective, again,
doesn't exist.
So you just hit the home so beautifully. Thank you. Thank you for not making me think that I'm just in my...
No,
and
you're not
I've
losing
been
in
going
love.
through the same thing. Like humans, like we are divine beings as well. And it's time for us to really start to learn that. And they're here to help us, and they want us to realize that instead of putting them up and calling on them all the time. They're here to support us, but we need to know we can do this for ourselves too, because we are as divine. Yeah. Thank you. You're so right on. Like, we are so aligned. I love it. Thanks.
Yeah.
And I've got an addition to that too, because I know I have different energies that come in when I do the light languages. I feel the different vibrations, and I was in the process of trying to say to myself, okay, let me figure out which vibration this is and where it's coming from. Let me figure out this one, because I can tell them distinctly from how they feel. But then I was falling into that trap of trying to attach them to where did that one come from? Where did this one come from? You know, kind of thing. So I'm glad that that got brought up as well. So I can, you know, let it go. Just know that I'm bringing what I'm bringing from the heart to whosoever needs it. Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
What I got, thank you, Sophia. What I got from these channel messages last week is also that for a period of time it was necessary, and that was part of the process, that we needed to sort of understand the different species, races, and all of that. But in 2021, it's no longer necessary. That was part of the mind in terms to understand many things that, like, we've been doing since 2012, understanding the bits by bits, no? But 2021 is already a time where they are calling our attention to stop separating, start integrating. Yeah.
So much confirmation. Thank you.
Thank you. Tawa, your intention.
Wow, my intention. It's so funny because earlier I think Divine Robert said some things and he hit me in my hair. I want really to send unconditional love and not even, yes, support for all those children, not just from our galaxy construct, but for all the different planes who have been, and because we are those children, so I believe we have been part of that manipulation and those abuse as Mother Gaia has experienced. So all those rape, all those pedophilia, all those things really heavy. To really send our unconditional love toward that, because it comes now into the awareness of people and it's creating a bit of division at some level. And because it's really heavy and some people, they just don't want, no, I don't want to see that. I don't. So I understand that, but I really want, as I understand as well, at some level, why we choose to go through those experiences. But I really want us to send that energy toward no more the artificial darkness, but the organic darkness, and celebrate that organic darkness as we are part of the light and dark. But I think that's organic, really sense of energy, because that's what we're rediscovering, I believe. And so yeah, my heart feels to send that really to all those children, and again, not just on Earth, but really above the galaxy, because I know that it's been yeah, and
yeah. Thank you, Tawa. Thank you. Bye. Yana muhu mahti meka yana homa ina haina una hana taina una idai ina hana hana ine hina kuna hina da homa ine taine ina hana hina mama hana tana.
Ora si koro to pare Varetia kara sukurata e kalamatera yadoro sopate ambarate akosuki aladoro sopa e kalatoro sambarete akoro kialata kitakalo to ora se shalamba embarete akaladoro siki a koro si aladaya Otaya tarati Rosa Shai Alador Pate Ekala Kelapa Ekorosaya Emboretia Korosuki La Torosupate La Ekorosa She Ela Torosa Eka Ekorasa Kilamotoriti Aladoro Amalati Kiladara si tuda upate e a se e kala amotoro sokasha amalate akoro
Nakata isa shadina yana akata vahana utoika shara ehen et asa isuna utoika na ata isarake imana ato ukate
ya guru ya
shana uto iba katate
elatore
tasha
shiayate
kire katate kine
mareti ale
sono
oro
nakata ira
mahiti kale sikoroya heayatio Marita lesio, hambariti kayati luyo, mahikila toro pahia, la toro sikayete indai, make kalasoki la mate, aladoro sapa, sakalatisha, ti la toro sopate, la dara sopo. Orati mate shaya
Una Matalema Yana mana matanako Anakana toshine tama Kana kana senama shirame Kana mana sine Kana mana tena mashane Anatana ke Shana katu shina rakute neketi shitini akutana makate. Shana rakate tekate. Tokatara katakate shete kiti ataka tokutui ni tekete 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 yamakata. Taishiki tara kuka katisi titi. Kiete tere kiti atu tuturu kutu kiti yete. Katara. I personally got a very common message that we keep receiving practically every week, which is about listening to them, listening to them, listening to them, listen to them and let them express themselves, because we never know what they are going to bring. We never know what lessons we might receive from them. We should stop considering them like inferior as well. For example, yesterday, as I was mentioning before, we have a wonderful experience just because we let the Tawa's daughters talk. And so we were talking about hypnosis, we were talking about so many things, microphone, a lot of adult things and stuff, and they just came to the room and they started talking like languages straight away. And because we let that happen, the Tawas and his wife or her mother received nice messages that I was able to interpret for them, for the parents, no, and for the mother as well, for her to just relax and calm down in terms of her personal evolution and all of that, and that was so beautiful. And sometimes we just we block that, we stop that from happening just because we think that we have to do it the adult way. So the message I was receiving is let them be the leaders as well. Let them be the leaders. Yeah.
Thank you, Ismail. Definitely a great experience, and definitely a way of us finding back that innocence, and be able to appreciate every little things with those open eyes, and it was really, really touching to see my daughter just, actually the one who's more shy, actually, she was the one talking, and I was like, oh, what's going on with that? And the way she delivered the message, I can just feel it. It was just that feeling, that emotion, that vibration just going through, almost saying, okay, you're playing your adult character, but sometimes, just come back. It's okay. You can, and yeah. So, sorry. Thank you very much. But it was really, even innocence, really came back to that, because that's when we're able to appreciate more of the beauty.
And thank you for allowing it too, because we ended the three adults, the three of us, we ended with our hearts so full of love, so full of love. I mean, we couldn't practically talk at the end of the video call. We were just shocked by what just happened, the phenomena. Hello, Marta. Hello. You're muted.
Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Hello. Go ahead, Naomi. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, yeah. That was really beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone, for such an amazing co-creation. What was just really coming through, and it's like I already know this on a soul level, and it was the reminder for myself and for all of us, for the ones that resonate, and that's not to over-identify with a label, but the ones of us that resonate as being a starseed. It's just the reminder that they were telling me was to focus on our own ascension and really stay in our own lane, and to not worry about what other people are doing, because everybody has chosen to ascend in this lifetime. And so the ones that resonate of us on this call that are a starseed, and to anyone else that's watching this as well, we're already ascended. So we're already thriving in the fifth dimension before we chose to incarnate into this third dimensional dense body. So our ascension is already done. Like we are the galactics. We're literally, they're just reflecting back to us who we are anyway on a multi-dimensional, interdimensional level. So it's just really a comforting reminder, what they are sharing, that our ascension's already done. This is what we signed up for. We came here to assist others with the ascension process. So it's just a matter of just allowing the divine plan to unfold, because it's already done.
Yeah. I'll just jump in as well with what Naomi just said about like what we were discussing last week about us being the grandparents. So we are the grandparents.
We are the grandparents.
You know, so as she was saying that message came back to me, that we are the grandparents. Yeah, and then in the transmission, I saw like a line of children all lining up. And then the one at the very front was almost being handed a light. And it's for me, it's almost like they have their own light. You know, we all have our lights, and although they're children, they have their own light too. So I saw almost as if it was being handed to them, and then there was a queue of children all taking their turns to receive their light or to start showing their light. I'm not sure exactly what it means, but yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, it means the same. It means that the respect that we should have to them. I mean, when I see a child, I don't see anybody as inferior to me. I see another majestic soul, and so we just need to let them be and let them speak up what their truth, and every time I do, magic things happen, like yesterday with Tawa. And that Naomi say is yeah, I mean, it's true, we already ascended, so it is important also to have that recognition, or more recognition about what we truly are. No, we came here to assist, like she said, and that recognition is gonna give us the self support that we need also to confront and to face and to overcome things that they are happening there to us, for us, towards us or towards others. But yeah, and what Sophia was saying about we being the grandparents is because last week we saw ourselves all being the grandparents to these children, like they used to do in all the other civilizations, where the grandparents were really the wise people who were parenting the children. And we were talking about coming back to the essence, because that's what we are doing. We are coming back to our essential way of living as well, like in communities. And then we have some channeling there that eventually we will get back to be those grandparents teaching our grandsons and granddaughters. And yeah, and actually Sophia had, I think it was Sophia who had this vision or this saying about, yeah, we are the grandparents. I say, yeah, we are. So eventually in the future we will be those grandparents there, like sharing with them, with these wonderful beings, wonderful things, and they will be teaching us back a lot of things as well, like co-creating, yeah, helping each other and supporting the whole ascension. Yeah.
So
Wonderful.
during that transmission, sorry, I don't know if you can hear me, but
yeah,
I just wanted to say that I was also seeing a lot of children, but one of the messages that came through, and this might help anybody who's listening that maybe has experienced any sort of trauma, I guess you could say, or traumatic event. But basically the main message I was receiving was that nothing can take away your divinity. Like nothing can take that away. So I think it just helps anybody who's ever experienced any sort of trauma, whether it was from childhood or not, and if you're still dealing with it or if it comes up, but no matter what happened, nothing can touch your divinity. Nothing can take that away. So it doesn't, that was a big message.
Yeah, even if you are going through tough times and feeling a bunch of negative emotions, it's very important to always bear that inside and remember that everything is temporal, and no matter how hard those emotions are, like Erin says, we nobody can taste that divinity, and that is there always. That the light is always behind those clouds, always. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Erin. And yeah, one more messages. Naida, you want to intervene? ¿Quieres intervenir?
No, solamente por avisar si queríais ver algunos portales.
¿Sientes ya hacerlo?
Si os parece, sí, si no me puedo seguir esperando sin problema.
Yeah. Le voy a preguntar si tienen más mensajes y entonces
Vale.
paso a ti, ¿vale? Yeah, have you got more visions, messages to share about what we were talking? Otherwise, we pass. Naida wants to show some portals and some stuff that she's been channeling there. Are you okay with that? All right. Okay. Let's go, Naida.
Ok.
So, un momento, Naida. For those who don't know, you can click. There's like three spots there, like 3 points there in the corner, in the upper corner at the right, and then you can pin Naida's video, and then you will see her like in a big screen with the 3 dots there. Cuando quieras, Naida.
Ahí está. Voy a empezar por explicando el portal.
Sí, dímelo
esta semana.
en español y voy
Vale.
traduciendo. No me mezcles, por favor. Que
No,
si no
sí,
me
sí.
hago un lío que no veas.
El portal de esta semana es el reconocer quiénes somos.
All right, this portal that she has just next to her represents the recognition of who we truly are. That's the portal about. When she channeled it, she was feeling that the portal is to help people to recognize who we truly are.
Pero eso en la parte de arriba, en la parte astral, tenemos las raíces de sí saber en esa parte quiénes somos.
That's why we have in the top of the portal those roots indicating that we are recognizing what we are above, or what we were before coming into this body. So you can see how much in alignment is already the portal with what we've been talking so far. Is so much in alignment, and we obviously that wasn't planned. Yeah, Naida.
Y como aquí en este plano, una de nuestras misiones es reconocer quiénes somos para poder echar esas raíces, igual que en la parte de arriba, y ver cómo en la parte espiritual, tanto terrenal, estamos rodeados siempre de las mismas deidades o entidades.
And the bottom part of the portal indicates the plane where we are here on Earth, and shows how we are bringing what we are in, let's say, in heaven, in bracket, that we are the same here on planet Earth. And it also shows that when we are in heaven, we are surrounded by wonderful light entities around us, which is these violet columns. And it shows also how when we are in Earth, we are also surrounded by them equally. Yeah.
Y procedemos al primer portal.
And then we proceed to the first portal, which I believe that happened during... ¿Cuándo pasó? ¿Durante la meditación?
Sí.
This portal happened during... She channeled this portal during the meditation time.
Very cool.
And again, we had the rhomboid at the top that we have had in the past weeks, representing the wholeness, everything.
Is that the vibrations at the bottom, or is that water?
Sofía pregunta si las ondas que están abajo son vibraciones o es agua.
Vibraciones.
Vibrations.
Nice. Gracias.
¿Has sentido algo, Naida, sobre este portal?
No.
Vale.
Solo la parte de abajo como la expansión de la vibración.
Yeah, those waves in the bottom, it means they represent the expansion that we are having here on Earth all together. But she didn't feel anything else about that portal, apart from that. And that happened during the meditation, and the meditation was about grounding, so yeah. Makes sense.
El siguiente portal ha sido durante the next portal of blessing.
Dímelo.
Ah, vale.
¿El blessing de quién, Naida?
De todos.
Okay, this was during the blessing of everyone all together. All the blessings together. So while she was listening to us, she was channeling all of that.
Wow, Naida, wow. No, está otro nivel.
I feel like there's so much energy. It's pushing, like it's pushing me. Like
Dice que Sofía, de que hay tanta energía que siente que le está echando hasta para atrás, le está empujando. Yeah, it's very powerful.
She has codes in those boxes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see the
yes.
codes? I drew the same codes.
Oh.
I have them. I was drawing while we were doing the light language. So that's why I was really quiet. But anyway, I'll let you finish. Sorry.
No, that's cool.
Naida, ¿quieres decir
Sí.
algo sobre la...
Aquí, en un principio, he sentido todo ocurre con un ritmo perfecto.
She got a message from the portal saying that everything is occurring or happening with a perfect rhythm. Everything is happening with a perfect rhythm.
Y cuando me has dicho de mi intención, estaba tan ida porque la bendición de Camelia es cuando me han salido como esto que hay aquí dentro, como esos códigos o algo.
All right, when I asked Naida about her intention, she took some time to come back, as you saw her, that she said, hold on a second, I need to land, get back here and land on Earth. She was downloading those codes that they were being transmitted whilst Camelia was doing her blessing. And those codes took her away so far away that she had a hard time to come back.
El siguiente
Wow,
ha sido
I just wanted to say wow. Yeah.
El siguiente es mi portal.
The next one is her portal with her intention, related to her intention.
Very beautiful.
Beautiful.
Dang.
El siguiente, el de Erin.
The next one is with Erin's intention. Wow.
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 Coronation.
Yeah. I love it.
Amazing. Wow.
So many things going on now.
Yeah.
El siguiente, el de Sofía.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
This is from Sophia's intention.
Beautiful.
So galactic again today.
It looks so familiar. It just feels home.
Aquí he sentido un montón el color azul.
Thank you for coming, Naomi. Naomi is leaving and saying goodbye to everyone. And
Bye, Naomi.
and sending
Bye.
a lot of love, gratitude, and grateful for the service we are all doing. Thank you, Naomi. You're welcome always. Thank you for your contribution also. Thank you. Love you.
Yeah, this portal is giving me a big head. It's expanding.
¿Qué has sentido ahí, Naida?
He sentido un montón el color azul.
She felt a lot the blue color in this one. The blue color in this one.
Ahora. Espera. Esto del centro
This
da vueltas
thing,
sobre sí mismo.
this thing in the center is turning and spinning around in the axis.
Lo de los lados da vueltas alrededor de lo del centro.
And the two things in the sides are turning around the thing in the center.
Y todo el resto da vueltas también alrededor del todo a un ritmo diferente a este.
And everything else around is also turning around everything in the center, but in a different rhythm, in a total different rhythm.
I think I can picture it. Maybe that's why my head is like, whoa. Gracias, Naida.
De nada.
Gracias.
De nada. Y el siguiente, el de Tagua.
Wow.
There's also some movement.
Sí, existe movimiento, ha dicho, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí, yes. Ok. Como las dos bolas y esta especie de anillo da vuelta sobre sí mismo.
So that these two balls and the ring in the middle, they are turning also around, spinning.
Y todo el resto todo el alrededor, incluido como estas líneas, da vueltas sobre ello, alrededor de ello.
And the other things around, they are also turning around, spinning. Yeah.
It gives me the sensation of a power generator almost, like this.
Le da la sensación a Camelia de que es como un generador de energía. Well,
Thank you. Gracias, Naida.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That was energy generator.
Beautiful.
¿Hay más, Nadia?
No, por ahora no.
Hasta ahí. All right. Okay. So she got this far with the portals. The reason why we thought about doing it like halfway through the group is because Naida gets at some sometimes she get really tired from channeling so much, the portals. So I told her to give me, to say hey, and to stop the group for a while in the middle of the session, so that she can show us the portals that she has so far. And this way, she wants to leave at some point, she can leave, because they take a lot of energy when she's doing them. Today she seems to be with much more energy, but last week she got to really to to lose all the energy practically. So I don't want her to go that much to the extreme. There is no point in taking ourselves to the extreme of our capacities. I think we have to be responsible about the energy that we can use, and we are all here volunteers. We are not here, but I think for any energy work, we should stop when we cannot handle anymore, and we have to be honest with ourselves and with whoever is with us. Even if we are doing some treatment and we need to continue the session another day, we should have this this loyalty to ourselves, and just say and not take ourselves too much further, because again, it works against the natural rhythm and the balance. So I'm going to unpin the screen so I can see you again all together. Gallery view. All right. Okay. So I believe that now is Alison intention. You have changed in positions, but I think in my screen is Alison.
Hi. I don't really have an intention today, honestly.
All
I don't
right.
really have one. I mean, I guess we could just maybe just do one for accepting what is and to just be. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's a beautiful
be.
intention.
Yeah. So, but can I also say something really quick before we start that? So I've been quiet and I haven't really, because I've been doing codes, and this is who I got during meditation.
Wow.
Right? And then I got the codes. Well, yeah. So I was doing light language, but I was writing it down. I wasn't really speaking. So yeah.
That's so beautiful, Alison.
I don't know who this is. I don't know.
Could you show it again? I'm gonna make the screen big again.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he has energy coming off of him. That's what all the lines are around. I'm assuming it's a man, of male. And then I have the codes. A lot of codes came through. But I thought it was funny because some of them, I think there was one or two on there that Nadia had on her picture. So I just thought it was like, yeah.
Naida, ¿tienes alguno que se parezca al del portal que tú has tenido antes?
Eso estoy buscando, pero no.
She's looking. She was actually checking the codes to see if they were similar to the one in the portal.
Some of them are lighter. I use different penciling, but I don't know. This is what I was getting.
Beautiful. So
and then
beautiful.
At one point, I literally felt as though my energy, like I was being sucked down into the ground, but then I was being pulled up at the same time. And that was the last transmission we did. And I was just like, I felt like I was like off kilter, off balance. And it took me a minute because I just had to whoop, but I felt like I was completely expanding. Yeah, it was intense. So.
They were doing some yoga in your energy body.
Yeah.
Some stretching.
But Alison, quickly, just as I was looking at that picture, that thing's going off in my back again. When I was looking at the picture that you were showing,
yeah,
it was just going off again. So
your wings, Your wings.
Yeah.
And Alison, could you show them also the one you showed me before
Oh, the one
before
from the
we
other day?
started?
Yeah.
It's also very beautiful. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, beautiful.
To me, their eyes are portals, really. Like
Yeah.
when I look at them, it's like their eyes are always so much.
And
calling
they all
the
have codes. Like they all come out with codes right
third
there.
eye.
With their third eye is, yeah.
Funny
But I always start with the eyes, and then everything else just develops around it. It's like almost like I guess I'm channeling, because I really, like I've said before, I really can't draw. Like it's not me doing it, you know? So I go into like a zone, and whatever comes out just comes out. It's very relaxing to do that, and to be able to bring them and show them, and to, you know, show everybody, yeah, we're here and this is who we are. And yeah, so
that's one of your million gifts, Alison.
One of my million gifts? I have a million gifts.
One of the million. One of the million.
Allison, I just wanted to let you know that I have one of my guides is like a nice, beautiful lion. And there's a light code in the center. And I just was going to say how you see, you know, when you start with the eyes and there's always a light code there at the third eye. I just wanted to say that I've seen visualizations of my guides with the same sort of codes and markings, but yeah, a big gentle lion with a big code in the third eye.
That's so beautiful. And thank you for the confirmation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
that is so
welcome.
beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lovely. All right, so should we do the intention?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead.
Thank you.
And Camelia had to leave also, so she left a message there. I will be leaving. Much gratitude, and I am beyond the words. Love, love, love. I am thankful. Thank you for co-creating. She left.
Aww.
I know she needed that love too, so that's so good that she got exactly what she needed.
It's so beautiful. She is. All right, let's do it.
Ayata la nasa mayata yanata yata ayata asha awi yanata ayanata mata ina sala na yata masha yata yata mala yanata samai yaka yata ayata sai yana malaya asha ayu yata yana ayata sai
Onakahora wonahayana. Wanamaheshore. Hiramakumani nakapuni tikisumire ketutututu kimakuteneta. Utana tukuti shineta kunaratu nanatu. Naratu kintena kute. Tineta kutina tutu. Nataine. Takuma. Pinakamama. Ura mama. Iena mahomase. Karama shorama narakonara. Sharana korene. Shora ma shora. Shira shira makukaraka. Urata katura kata. Kete kiara. Karakata kata tushata. Tushata. Ata mata. Chakata 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 mata. Anakapa tochu. Chakapa. Ana tukutu. Push. Tarakata. Sharakata. Ana tapa tochu. Ada kebetulan. Turu ko teki teki. Turu ko teki teki teki. Yana kata ko teki 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 teki. Kuru ko kata kata kata. Murah. Murah kata.
Namo kota kata namo kota shikapakata kito koto.
Karena kata ko tu kuya katar ka makita. Kuru kiti ator kami kata kaya.
Moshikata kota shikota kana makata kito kota kapakatiku.
Karena kata ko bas kuri kiti akator kiti shikutur kimi akatara kimi kiara kamatata. Shikiti ana mama mai shuku mama turumpu muku kukuru kutu shuru no toshini yaka. Shiara kwa. Nahatakashi yara mahu matatika. Ena atis istite. Amakastite enestia tupa.
Shikata kota na makati shikapakata kata kota na makata kata kota shikapakate koko kapakati to kota kata ka shawo wuhayu.
REIKI tiara makumbara tushara makarata kakakortikiara mashiara. Nekitiara makurikitike. Nekitiara maka. Mama mai. Chakata machi. Chukata namakata. Yana mahamashu tistitikiata. Hitana moku horotusti.
Prera shikapakota takati to koto.
Takata takuzo sakata takata takutikiti tisuri takata takata takati takata takata sakayo takata takutikiti takuso yo to takata shakata takutikiti so takata so amare takshas o yarana cha tukuroto.
Confirmation. Oh, so nice. Yeah, as usual, they come to give us these doses
of warmth.
warmth and a little bit of laughter, and to take us from that serious attitude that we tend to have. And
Yeah, I got the same thing. So like to accept and just be is to have fun too, right? Like just keep lighthearted. All that energy was perfect. Thank you all.
Yeah.
I just received that. I was like, yes, please. Yeah.
They say at least they take the opportunity when you gather and when you meet to have a little bit of fun, because you are taking already too serious your own personal lives. So at least when you gather, have this little laughter if you can.
I feel I'm still feeling like I'm like being carried somewhere, like little baby in the mama's arms, just like not worrying about anything. It's been taken care of.
And that love is perfect to take us, as you say, away and to have a little break about that rhythm that we take with everything. It's like at some point we forget, we don't realize that we need to calm down a little bit as well, because one thing comes after the other, like, oh my god, I need to deal with this now, and then something else comes through, and then something else comes through, and we don't stop. We are really feeling the whole day with things. And then yes, this mother love that you feel many times of, yeah, to me when I feel it is to give me a break also. It's not just to take me away and say just leave the spirituality aside for 1 second. and let yourself be loved, like when you feel your mother love, let yourselves be loved. Yeah. Yeah. Have you got some messages somewhere? Someone? Nope.
And a lot of tickles, and I still feel it right here. It's like they're still trying to make us laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were speaking there, but I liked it.
It was so beautiful. So beautiful.
Alison, what was your attention? Really, like, sorry.
Oh, it was to just be and accept.
And I think, yeah, that's what came through a lot. Just be and accept. And yeah, just be. So yeah, I felt that definitely. Thank you.
Yes, it does make sense a lot. So let's pass to the next intention, Elle.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's sweet.
Ismael, could I just ask, does Luz have to go soon? Maybe he's been here
Who needs
for a
to
while.
go, Luis?
No, I just wanted to check in if he was still good to hang around for his activation.
Luis, are you okay? ¿Está bien quedarte un poquito de más tiempo?
Estou bem.
¿Está bien? ¿Te puedes quedar más
Sí.
tiempo?
Sim, posso sim.
Vale, avisa si te tienes que ir, por favor.
Tudo bem.
Vale, porque se ha preocupado Erin por si te tienes que ir, y a lo mejor si prefieres hacer que te hagamos la activación como tú quieras. ¿Quieres la activación ahora?
Vocês podem seguir com as intenções.
Seguimos con las intenciones.
Sí.
Vale, Luis. Vale, hasta ahora. Yeah, he's happy with continuing with the intentions.
Okay, good. I just didn't want him to run out of time and not be able to. That's
yeah.
good, though. Thank
you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Erin.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, Elle.
So I read an article on a painting from was it 9? No, it was from 1896. It was called The Naked Truth. And it was just that the truth has been hidden from the world for so long, and the lies ran away with the truth's clothes. And it was a really cool story. And the truth ran away in shame because of society not wanting to see it naked. And I was just wanting to bring a vibration through for people to have the strength to desire to see truth, or even just to invite the naked truth back into society, because I think we can handle it now.
Yeah. You
Something
just
like
gave me
that.
chills. That's
Oh,
amazing.
good.
Yeah, wow.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I think we can bring something in for that. Hey, you guys.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Shina toto shana yana nina na toto shana ya toto yana ya tekenina no ya toto shana no ya tekino to yo to no
Ora vota ora vate ya ro hata vata to shota. Ora ya kwata kwata tichiku wa maka kwata tishiku tu kwata.
Ekena hai hisa shana ata wakana ata
Oh ya ya cha cha.
Soshona akina hata en
Ya
ha e
Ana wana wena waine awai ana wete ya kwaide yana watati yana kwa kana kata washakata wana kata ana eta kwa kata shikata kwa teki
na kata e shotoi
atai ana yana mama ine ya mama ya wana ine ya tu mama icha buata mama ine wa mama ine kana mama ine ana wai ana wana ana wana ine ata ine tawai aya waka waka Ena waya no ne ari ne awana ne awai chakwata na kuate ne kia na wana ine shira na makuma takatia kaka chukutana kutana kata ana kuata na kuanate
Sashana eto e kana sohoina ka ihoen ka e soto ikushana ata ake nam e tuina ha e hae o ishaka e na hata ahe I hana ata e na ha e no o iha ikuena ka a sahashana uto e shavene e ha e na e wahan ne I o I hane e saha e na oto I pataina aka
hatu shako huota ka hatu hini kia hotoma hata ite kia hata mako. Basically, what I've been receiving from the ancestors is that everything that needs to be integrated has been always around us in such a simple way that we haven't been able to see it for millennia and for centuries. This is why we keep receiving their call to come back to simplicity. They keep asking us to stop going into so much theory, into so much theory and details. And they invite us to go to our true essence, where we will find bit by bit every single part of what we are meant to know in order to fill those gaps that we, in a sense, we think that they are missing, but they are not. They are always there. We just need to become aware they are there. So just be simple, or do not fall into complexity too much, and you will have all what you need to know revealed, or shown. That was it from what I felt.
I had a vision. First, it started off with this Native American woman, and she was looking up at the sky, and all these codes were coming down. And then the message I got was, I was trying to like draw and write, but it was too confusing because I was channeling too. So things will return back to the way where all is pure. Humanity will be pure of heart. All is well. And once the earth is purified, then and only then you will be pure.
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
Beautiful. Essentially is the match with what I just said. Yeah. And we were actually channeling this. I don't know if you felt that, Alison, but we were channeling the. Do you remember in the hypnosis that we had that regression where we were the peacekeepers? These two beings were the ones channeling. She was the peacekeeper from one tribe, and I was the peacekeeper from another tribe, and we were meeting each other in secret. The tribe didn't know, but we were keeping the things calm,
keeping the peace,
between the two tribes, my tribe and her tribe. But we couldn't be seen. We had to always hide and speak everything behind their backs to keep the peace between them.
The tribes.
Yeah.
They
were close to each other, and they had these territorial issues about, typical mankind in terms of colonialism. It's just wanting the land, obsessed with the land, what the land is for everyone.
The land is for everybody. I don't think we should pay taxes anymore.
I never seen something so stupid.
They say that we're the smartest and we're the only ones that pay taxes to live here.
Yeah.
The water, you pay for your water. Water's free. Water's everywhere. I have a stream right next to my house. I can get a life straw and use that water. I mean, it's crazy the stuff that they're charging you for, because people think they own the earth. But the earth was it was gifted to us. Yeah. And then you have the people, the higher ups, or taking control and charging for everything. And it's just insane to me. Even as a child, I never understood that. As a child, I used to say, well, what if we stopped using money and we just all work together as one? Like, I've had that dream since I was a child. But
it's coming.
I think we should buy an island and just go live on an island somewhere, all us light workers.
I was telling my kids that we're gonna find other families that are like us, and we're just gonna go and start our own stuff, and we'll it's kind of like where we're at right now. It's like, I'm gonna find other people that are like us. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Take me now.
Exactly. No, I know.
No, Elle, there's work to do.
We can still do our work. Yeah, we can still do our work.
You still have some bills to pay. But I think that was part of the agenda from the other side, to create all these things with taxes and bills and all of that was part of their agenda to separate us from the feeling connectedness with Mother Earth, because that's what creates. It's like you say, it's just it's so silly and stupid to pay for something that is there just next to your door, no? Like an stream, a water stream. I mean, why they created that you have to pay with the water post, just to create a separation from you and that and the water. That's it.
I know
And they manage for many years.
In certain places in the United States, you can't even collect rainwater. It's illegal to collect rainwater.
Yeah. You know, we have the same thing. You can't plant vegetables in your front yard because that belongs to the city. Like, so if you plant, they'll get mad at you and tell you that you have to replace it with grass. you can't grow in your own yard. Yeah.
And people are still allowing this, you know, it doesn't make sense.
I know, we just nod our heads and say, okay, like, because I was thinking, like, I don't know, having a few chickens, just, it would be really nice. And you're not allowed to have that either. And I'm like, how come? This is ridiculous. Yeah.
Says who?
I know.
It's crazy.
Eventually all those dreams will come to fruition when enough of us come together.
Yeah.
Say, I don't think so. It's happening, whether you like it or not. And what can they do then? Because there'll be too many people wanting to do it.
Yeah, because we just blindly accept things and say, okay. But like it comes to a point, like how much are you going to really accept before you stand up and say, yeah, I'm not okay with that. So it's getting to that point. That's why I was telling my kids, I'm like, it's okay. We're just going to, you know, we're not doing certain things and we'll find other families who agree with us and we'll just kind of start there. Yeah.
It's actually happening. Yeah, it's happening. I never seen, for example, London with Ilk, this guy, that he managed to gather so many people there in the center of London, and so many people they are protesting. This is happening. Slowly, because we would like things to go faster, because we just can't wait for it, because we had enough.
That's what's happening. Yeah, like I'm getting impatient, but you're right, it's happening, just all in its own time. Yeah,
it's happening. Maybe when your children turn like 13 or 14 or something like that, we will get there. But yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, me too. I just want to have my own fruit and my own things, and my animals also with them. Yeah, live with them, play with them, and it will happen. But that's what we need to do. Play each of us our part, and gradually as we can play our part, and then we will get there together, and then we will be too many for them to stop us.
Yeah.
How is down there in Mexico, Martha? Can you plant things outside, or
yes you can.
You can. And what about having animals? Like
also many people have animals, especially in rural areas. Many people have animals and plants, and
so that's allowed.
Yes.
And in Mexico City?
Mexico City is harder, but there are some companies where you can buy like these modules where you can harvest your own fruits and vegetables.
Oh, they call those allotment over here.
Allotments here.
Yeah.
Allotment. Okay.
Allotment.
Yeah. Nice.
Can I share a message?
Yeah.
During transmission, I got this, and it says, "I am truth, and I am here within you. I speak the truth. I am within you."
Beautiful.
That's it.
That's so beautiful.
So short and so beautiful at the same time, so powerful.
Yeah.
So
Thank
beautiful,
you.
Martha.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I had a really nice vision too, and it was lies and truths standing beside each other, and then the gods or source was kind of swiping them, and it was shown as the balancing of the scales, and they weren't shaming either one. They were just resetting them, and he was kind of like wishing upon them, may you be seen for who you are. And it was really pretty, just for the lies to be recognized for what they are and the truth to be recognized for what they are, or what it is.
That's very beautiful also.
Yes, it is.
Very beautiful.
Beautiful.
I know, the truth within, and like you say.
Mm.
Something like that.
Thank
I
you.
wanted to, when Erin was talking about having the city council saying they can't plant stuff in their front yard, I was thinking, because last year I have so many flower pots sitting in my garden. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all this? Because for some reason the flowers, they die off in the winter, and it's just so like, oh, unless it's one of those ones with the bulb on it that regrows by itself the following year, then you have to take the whole thing out and start again. So I've been planting like onions and garlic and all those bits in it. So they've been growing in the flower pots in my garden. So when Erin was talking about not allowed to plant in the ground, I was thinking, oh, you could put them in flower pots instead.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good solution. Just do a whole lineup of pots and be like, ha.
They're not in the ground, they're in my flower pot.
Yeah, and then if I ever move, I can just take them with me. And
Take them with you, yeah.
That's a great idea.
That just popped into my head to share.
That's a good idea.
It's interesting because Naida and her grandmother has been planting also onions and garlics this week.
I checked on mine today actually, and today. Yeah, I'm mixing my days, they're all blur. Yeah, I checked on them today. They're still growing, and I just go and snip the tops off, and they kept carrying on. The rain comes and does its job, and I just go and collect.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. So get some flower pots, Erin.
Write that down.
Yes. I have so many houseplants inside though. I'm kind of like, I need an intervention. No more houseplants for me, because my whole I only have so many windows, so I've got all my plants in one area of my house, and it's becoming like a jungle, and I'm like, okay.
They will stop all the light from coming in.
Well, and I like to like propagate my plants, so I like keep separating them and making more and then more and then more, and they just keep growing, and then I trim them and regrow them, and I'm gonna start giving them away and be like, here, have a plant, please.
That's what I do with those money trees. Like they just don't stop growing, and like, oh, I've got a gift for you, here you go.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, you can give them away and then plant other things and replace
yeah.
them for tomatoes, things, other things.
Well, this is it. Yeah. My little babies.
Nice.
Yeah, planning
I'm
our
sorry.
gardens.
I hate to cut you guys short, but I have to go. So just thank you for everything. You guys have a blessed week, and I'll see you next week. Okay.
See you, lovely
All
Alison.
right, thank you. Bye. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.
I have to go too. It was short for me, but thank you. I want to say thank you because it's been just some minutes for me, but my heart, since I came into the meeting, my heart just
high vibration, yeah.
And what I've heard from you is like when you eat and you know, like
then you're happy.
Yes, like
comfort.
How do you say alimento?
Food, no?
Nutritious?
Nutrition.
You get
like nurturing for my heart.
Nurturing.
Thank you, Erin. That's the word. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I have to go.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Marta.
Bye.
Bye, Dolphin. She's very connected to the dolphin energies. So, who's next?
It's Luis.
It's Luis, no? Luis, your turn. So intention first,
Just
and
in
then
time.
we do the afterward the activation if you like.
Okay. My intention is accepting death and dealing with death and embodying rebirth, because we are going through a lot of death moment right now, like from my point of view.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like
Huge
the
death.
tower moment where things have
Yeah.
to crumble in order for the new to rebuild, but absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are a lot of levels to this death, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And they show me the other day, because of the same thing, because I've been experiencing a lot that they show me clearly, like there is never death. They show me it's always a rebirth. There is always a rebirth. You are just changing states of consciousness and states of being. But they say they
It's a renewal.
they asked me to take the old paradigm also away from my mind, like the death meaning that we have in our knowledge, let's say, or in our knowing, and replace it with being rebirth again, rebirth. And just by changing that concept is very powerful what we change inside, they say. All right, let's do that. Yerene kiena hauma isiara no rine sara mahena mahana tusina marue. Erana kuna tasu natara makuhana te sanara makuna. Hena to matine takunara kunete. Shoro no konara makuserene katora matana. Onanara norana makana dise. Shene tene keme tene tu shene tara na tu sana. Has tu prana maka. Hinas apakashta
Unaya
annamat
tushna aya
istak asta
inaya
ustikasta
nuaya nakanaya
stata
atutushna
kastamai
ya
sistakamara
nuaya katanaya
yanakuma
oshnonaya
sistanamakas
tetina
tentaramakas
nuaya
tutateketas
naya kanaya totoshna
hanikaste
anaya
istikdiata
ayunuya
tustatamas
naya naya
tindarakata
katanaya
ay
nakaniya
adapta
iwaya naya
hana
kanaya
Wanate na
oto no
hamashe na
yotoshina naya
makatinere
kanaya
ketana ho.
Ayano
Omamoro
oto
no to sono te
shitaka
tenene
nayano no no
mekise.
no 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 no
Goro
no
na
no
mane narakate senere kie.
Nayano
Umomoro neta ne kasina
yano
marama. Shana
yano
kantanana makusine ene amare istare shire.
ayano
Amara nakumane. Yumara mane.
Ashono ya
Yonamatana
taya totoshi
katesana.
naya katatana ya totoshi
Sindarakusana turotos
takana ya
irena.
noya noena ya
Ora
noena ya
matasora
noena ya
namasho
noena
mamakine.
ya na
Shena
ya na ya na ya na
natusora
ya na ya na
makina
ya na ya na ya
ramakine.
na ya na
Shoro
ya na ya na
mahanare
ya na ya na ya na
namaho.
ya na
Ina nama maha mamaye. Ura mama
no
mamaye
ya
nakuna
no
natuse
ya no ya no
namashinara
ya no ya no
kuntene.
ya no ya no ya no ya no
Shena
ya no ya no ya
makuna.
no ya no ya no ya no
Sura
ya no ya no ya
makana.
no ya no ya no ya
Shura
no ya
makina
no ya
mahana
no
more
ya no
kishara mako.
ya
Uruno tu shuru ni kienao. Umuno turu
no
shine.
no
Umuru shine na. Manena makumatane. Unegena namatu. Shinene Namakuma Nantina Mashona
Nayaya
Aramash
Sonina
Kishana
Nayana
Mukwa
Teketina
Ira Nahai
Shenina
Taina
Yono Tokotono
Shara Mahua
Aina no
Namua
Ayano no Ayekina
Nakiketai
no
Nutu Hai Pukuhatau
Senina
Sukoka
Yakanaya
akakora ataishik akora toa
Aina no
shik
Senina Yano
shik oruk ok arikit
Yanu aya tokononina ya no no
shuk opa akor ikiti
Ekenina totosina ya no no Shina na ya kanu no 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 Seshi ya tua tekina no Atunaya nanayana Atunayete ninayano ano 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 yato ninayano ano anayano Ashenina no ayano
Mama namano
Anenina nayo nanayana No to shina ya no 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 yo ya na yo ay ni na ya wala ya shushaya shushaya shanai
Namani te namune nai nanakuna. Namo namo nai monamo monai nanamo na. Shura kine ki sharakuto kinaru haranama haratu ki sharakuta rakantu maranatusa. Haramaku sereneta shuramakane. Sharanaku nairanatu stenana senamaku she. Hanamaku nanamaka senamatusa. Shanamaku namaka
Shokyo no 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 shakia te 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 e krianaya krikiataya shokyo to 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 shokyo to e seo to e hasio to kriate te kianaya shu 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 shu
Well, I experienced a lot of healing there, a lot of energy healing, healing humanity in that, on the death thing that we all are facing. With that I say before, with the old paradigm of death is negative, death pain, death separation, death so many negative connotations that we attribute to that transcendation process, which is just transcending one state, like I say before, with another. And I experienced a lot of healing, and also the songs were to soften the feeling. more like take life that way, like the sound of the song, instead of that pain that we feel and that crash of realities that we experience when someone die. There's so many tribes and civilizations and people here on earth who instead of uh, going through so many tears and so much drama, they actually do the opposite. They celebrate the death. They do in Mexico. They had el Día de la Muerte. And they do that in Mexico. They do that in Hawaii. They do big celebrations. And they actually laugh, and they actually play joyful music. And I think all of these things that they come like flashes, or I was doing that singing as well. They are like reminders of you got that essentially in your planet already. So look at those people who are already celebrating that, and apply that to yourselves, to those processes that you are having, which are more personal because you are gathering beings from other lifetimes, but it is also in your hand to create that sort of celebration and take it in a different way, they say. So I don't say that it's not tough, because I know it's really, really tough, but it's possible, like they say. Yeah, I truly believe that it's possible.
Yeah, I was getting messages that Mother Earth really does set a beautiful example, because we do have these seasons on Earth where everything does go through the death process, but then is reborn. So that's kind of it's just a beautiful example. And grounding yourself into Mother Earth will help you kind of come to terms with the process, I guess you could say, and how one phrase came to mind, that the leaves are not sad that they're leaving the tree. Like, they just let go and they know that everything's going to be regenerated. So that's just a beautiful symbology. And then I was also kind of getting how when we think about death, and you can look at this from like real world examples, like when people die, or if loved ones, but we can also look at like ego death and mind and what goes on when we go through so many layers. I've always said that I've experienced so many different rebirths in my life. Like, I feel like I'm a different person so many times. I've kind of like, let my old self go, and I've been reborn many times. And there's sometimes where the mind likes to hold on so hard, and the mind thinks that, well, like the personality that we are, it thinks that that's who we are. But really, if we let our personality go, we're still there. We're still here. Like, it's really getting into that soul self, that eternal soul self that is always there. And we go through all these changes and cycles in our lifetime. Even like I said, like I've been born, reborn so many times, but my soul has been there throughout the whole thing. And I'm just becoming more and more authentic. I'm just becoming more and more my soul self. So anyway, I really liked with nature being a beautiful example of these cycles and the leaves letting go, and it's just part of the process. And I hope that helps in some way.
That makes me connect with another channeling I had recently about a way to connect to nature is also by appreciating every single thing that you do or eat. For example, if you are eating an onion, eat with consciousness and awareness, where the onion come from, thanks the land, thanks the plant, thanks the people who brought the onion to that supermarket, and by being grateful with all the steps that onion has traveled from being in the plant until it reached your kitchen, let's say. So I do that whilst I'm doing the cooking. So by thanking every single step, you are reconnecting back to the origin of that onion, or if you are doing some cucumbers, the same with the tomato, with everything I eat or I consume. And it does work. I mean, I channel it and then I apply it, and it's truly working. So I wanted to share that because being grateful connects me to Mother Nature and makes you feel more truly alive, no, and more in connection also to with those processes, like saying, okay, like you say, Erin, like, yeah, I mean, it's a season, it's another season. I mean, I just healed another past lifetime. Well, that was another season, and that's it. I mean, I don't hold into it, and I let it go. And yeah, well, I just wanted to say that. Yeah, have you got something else about this intention? No. Okay.
I just also can say that, you know, the process of death, but also rebirth, it cleanses everything, it purifies everything too. So that's just another beautiful way to look at it. It's a purification in a good way. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, the phoenix is very symbolic to this. It's to every time, like you say, how many times I've been reborn? Million times in the life. And I always identify myself with the phoenix bird because of that. Because
come back pure, like you come back in a new form. You come back pure, and it's beautiful. It can be if we look at it that way.
You come back in another level of more powerful.
You let it go. Let yourself go and peel back the layers. Absolutely.
Yeah, and just also to add that even as we experience our human experience, there's nothing wrong with feeling that emotion of that sadness of you're going to miss that person. They're no longer going to be around in the physical, you know, but we can have in mind that they are still around in the spirit. And we are allowed as human beings to experience those emotions. So if you need to cry, if you need to shout, if you need to scream, that's totally okay. And it's totally human. And, you know, your soul might have wanted to experience those kind of emotions. It's just like, you know, for us, it looks unfortunate that this is the way how you get to experience that emotion. But just look at it as that's part of your soul's growth and expansion of every time you experience something difficult, you're moving up a level. So know that it's okay to have those feelings and those emotions, but let go of them eventually, experience them, knowing that it's okay, and then move on from those emotions. Don't hold on to them because then they become trapped emotions.
The 12 years that my mom suffered the terminal cancer, and also her death, to me, they were so powerfully bringing into another stage of my life. I mean, it was sad. It was very sad. It was the hardest thing to take. It was, but also changed me. Like it turned me around 360 degrees, and one of my biggest, most wonderful teachers was my mom going through that process. So there is always something, a lot of things I will say behind also the death from someone. A lot of teaching to grow with. So those who are having these experiences, I mean, like Sophia said, do not run away from the emotions, because we are not saying that. Feel every single emotion, process every single emotion, deal with it, but eventually you will find also amazing things that you will learn from that experience. It's incredible. I mean, and then you will reach to that point where you you will understand that she didn't truly live anywhere. I mean, after 2 years, I was already channeling her, and I channeled the first time my mother with Naida, and so Naida was talking to my mother like when she was alive through me, and that was so powerful. I mean, in the beginning, I couldn't handle it because I was in tears, and my own tears and sadness and pain. It didn't help. It didn't let me do the channeling in the beginning properly, or letting her energy flow. But then my mom decided to shift her energy from the energy that she had here on earth. She shifted her energy to all the beings that she had been since she was created. So I couldn't see her or feel her anymore just like my mom. I saw her, or I felt her like many beings. And that took all that, let's say, associating feeling towards her, like she was my mom, and that made it less hard and easier to channel. And then I started channeling, and then Naida was laughing with her there, like when she was here on this planet. So they are there. For those watching the video, they are there. For sure they are there. And if you embrace them, once you heal, that's something I had to say also. I had to heal first. I had to go through the process of dealing with the with the death, and accepting that she just changed her frequency, and that's it. But once I did that, she showed up straight away, and now it's Naida's guide, the spirit guide. My mother is Naida's one of her spirit guides. So they are there. They are there around, and if they finish here, they come back and they keep working with us. So they don't go that far.
I would love to add something to that, because my dad, he's had Alzheimer's for about 10 years. And I've been connecting with my dad, even though he's still alive. I've been connecting with his higher soul for over 1.5 years now, which is really powerful. So there really is no death. There really
I've heard
is
of this before. I've heard of, like, absolutely. So even when some of our loved ones are going through just kind of like the final time or whatnot, but you can still connect with them and channel them on the higher level. So I've definitely heard of this. That's beautiful. Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
I've got a message for Louise. You have not been abandoned, although it might seem that way. You might feel sad and lonely for a while, but that won't last forever. And you're unconditionally loved by so many beings and energies that you can't see them, but you're absolutely surrounded with this unconditional love, that you should never feel that you have the love unreceived that you think that you have. It's non-existent. It's it's an illusion that you are not loved. There's so much unconditional love surrounding you, and if you just step out of your emotion of being sad and lonely, you will totally pick it up. You're not being abandoned. The sad and lonely feeling is only going to last for a while, and you're being absolutely unconditionally loved 100% all the time. Yeah, that's what I got for you. That's what I got for you. And the stress was on the abandonment. You're not being abandoned. It's not true. Don't ever think that way. You're not being abandoned. No. It's not true.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
and more, and when they leave, many other things come. It's like your life changed dramatically also in a good way. So when mom left, again, I had to go through the sad part. Yes, I did had to go through that. But once I passed that, everything started to write in an incredible way, like I've never seen before. So yeah, it's always something good after that. Should we do the activation?
Yes.
For him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You cheered up, Luis. Luis. Good.
Ora, shakatakotai, woo, shakatakatakatakatakatakatakatakatak. Do shakapakati, tokotakataka, takatakati, shakapakati, tokotakataka, shakapakati. Dora shakapakati
Waya no e te ke ti to sti ta ta ka to e te ta ka ti e to e te ke te 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 Eshina noe ne nina ya noe te tishna aya te kenina noe ne a te tista noe ne ina na ya to konono a te shina na ya anua ye se nina na ya no to kototina na ane nina no to kono no e to stia noe ne e de ketina na to tisha na ya to koto to kono to koto to Anoto kotina ya toshtia no etenina no konina na anaya no e shenene keti oto ya no anetita tashana na ya no e te ketina no naya neneni Anotoshia nono nene atotosha taka na 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 Naya no 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 Ya soshina da ya no ya na ya no ne ya tokoto ni ya no no a te tita no na ya 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 no ya na ya na ya na ya na ya Naya 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 no nina no 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 Oh naya 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 noya naya noya naya noya naya noya naya 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 Oh naya noya noya naya 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 Oh naya ya naya 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 Noya nena naya Noya 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 naya Noya 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 naya Oh naya naya Oh naya naya Oh naya 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 Oh naya 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 naya
Luis, are you okay? How did you feel that?
A lot of clearing, and I realized I was holding on to other people's suffering a lot, and I wasn't focusing on my happiness. And like that's the only way I can go about, that I can help people.
Yes.
And I felt like hands extending to me, like come, 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 come. And I felt safe. And thank you guys so much, because I know you really connect with all that is going on here. And and I felt a lot of elemental energies with Elle. She's like a nymph. And like it's a lot of elemental, like the family, the nature family calling me.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of
Thank
love
you, guys.
coming from us for you. A lot of love you have.
Thank you.
I think you say everything.
I wanted to say that I received that like you have a lot of gifts that are about to come on, like a lot of gifts. I know that we're all very gifted, but you are right there, and like you have your whole team is just cheering you on. Like you're going to be able to have a lot of clear audience where you're going to be able to hear your guides so clearly. You're just going to know anyway, and helping others is coming for you. Like you're going to be able to help so many people, and you've got it. Like let yourself open, give yourself what you need, and it's coming big time. Yeah.
He got that same message when he came to the group last week in the Spanish
Beautiful.
and Portuguese group. Exactly what you say. Exactly what you say.
Yeah, it's coming. Like you're right there. It's just, you know, like the caterpillar in the cocoon. Like it's just right about to bloom. Like right about to spread your wings. Yeah. And a lot of gifts. Holy cow! I get like a feeling of chills. Yeah.
You are privileged to receive the same messages in different languages.
There you go. Confirmation, right?
Confirmation, total confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also know that, like, you know, before gifts are activated, we always experience that cocoon time where it's a little dark and we don't know what to do, and it's heavy, right? And then all of a sudden we break out of that, and it's a whole new level, and there you go, right? And you soar, and it's, anyway, I see so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt there was a lot of clearing, and like Erin was saying, gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
your
almost
team
like
is
there was
helping.
like a polishing up going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And just like your team is always there working on you, like it's all happening, and like you don't even have to, it's like you don't even have to try that hard, is what I'm trying to say. Like it's already happening. It's already, nothing can stop this, right? Like this is how it feels. Yeah. Yeah.
You just need to give permission.
Yeah, allow it. Just allow
Allowance.
it. Surrender to the process and allow it.
Nice. And
I have so much love coming right now. Thank you. It's beautiful for me just to watch this happen, right? So I feel so much love. Yeah.
I could cry. I feel so much compassion too. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Piscean, so my heart is gigantic.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm a water sign too. I'm a Scorpio, but I definitely have a lot of water, a lot of love. Yeah.
So nice, so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think Naida has something to say.
O
Naida.
portales.
Yeah, she got some portals there waiting, she said.
El de Allison.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
So pretty.
El rombo del centro da vuelta sobre sí mismo, así, en horizontal.
So he's spinning that rhomboid in a horizontal way.
Y los círculos que salen de cada vértice dan vuelta a la vez.
And the circles around, they are turning at the same time, or spinning at the same time around the rhomboid.
Y ya tanto la parte de arriba como la de abajo da vuelta también sobre sí mismo.
And the top and the bottom beads also turn around. Yeah, around themselves. What is that sound in the background? Like, nee, 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 nee. Can you hear that, or it's only me?
I heard it for a while, but I don't hear it anymore.
I think it's my computer.
Oh,
Is
I hear
your
it now.
computer?
Sorry about that.
It sounded cool.
El siguiente es el de él.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. What is happening? There's like planes and like planes of existences and planets, and wow.
Wow.
Just wow.
That's super beautiful.
Voy a intentar explicar los movimientos. A ver.
She's gonna try to explain the movements that she saw on this one.
Vale. ¿Se ve bien? Así.
No yet, todavía no.
Oh.
Pichu, si quitas el portal momentáneamente, el portal que tienes de fondo, solamente para este momento,
Sí, sí.
después lo puedes poner. All right, now, sí.
A ver.
Let's see if it's better.
Okay. Esta superficie.
Vale. This surface.
Quedándose en este punto anclado, donde está esto apoyado.
Is connected to that like moon.
Esto da vueltas. Qué complicado explicarlo.
It's difficult to explain it, say, because she see it in her vision, in her third eye.
Esta es la superficie.
That's the surface, the matches box.
Está aquí apoyado, ¿no? En este vértice y gira así.
All right. It's turning like that from that axis, from one of the axes, like she's showing.
Vale. Todo esto,
all of that,
junto con los círculos y estas líneas,
together with the circles and the lines,
da vueltas así.
are turning like that, like she's showing.
Wow. Wow. It's amazing.
Estos círculos,
These three circles there,
esto es como si estuvieran levitando.
They are like levitating
en esta superficie.
On the top of that surface.
Y lo acompaña en su movimiento también. En el movimiento de estos planos que se va moviendo.
And they move together with the lower surface from that platform, like a square platform. As well, they move with at the same rhythm and pace.
Okay. Y esta parte más grande.
And that bigger part.
Gira sobre sí misma.
Is turning or spinning in its axis.
Eso.
Wow. Were those top things doing anything, Naida? Were they moving at all?
¿Las partes de arriba están haciendo algo?
A la vez que estas partes junto con los círculos se mueven alrededor.
At the same time that those things are turning all together, the circles and the top.
Tanto las líneas como estas conexiones da vueltas también para no separarse de esto.
Yeah, what we mentioned before, that everything is turning so that it doesn't break, but everything is turning together at the top as well. It's like everything is in motion there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And also there's a planet in the bottom.
Right? Yeah, I saw the planet at the bottom too. It looks like a planet. Saturn or something.
El planeta que hay, Luis ha mencionado el planeta que hay abajo.
Y estos tres puntitos son parte del planeta.
Those three spots are part of the same planet.
It's a whole multiverse,
yeah,
right?
Satellites. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting sound from your computer, Luis. It's extraterrestrial. Maybe there is a message to decipher from your computer. Naida.
Y el de Luis.
El de Luis. This is Luis Porta.
Oh,
Yes.
love it.
Oh,
It's an alien goddess.
that is. Oh, I love what you said. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Now I can't stop seeing the goddess. I didn't see it at first, and then you said it, and I'm like, wow. That's beautiful. That's your hug. Like, that's you being hugged. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Esta parte del centro se mueve sobre sí misma.
That center part is moving or spinning in the axis of itself.
Esta parte de aquí, junto con estas líneas discontinuas y esta parte de arriba, se mueven a la vez que lo del centro.
Those things in the extreme of this thing at the center, they're also moving at the same pace and the same rhythm.
Estos círculos.
Those circles.
Se mueven así. Sí. Estos son los círculos, ¿vale? Esto es lo del centro, ¿ok? Se mueve así.
Okay, so turning around the axis of the thing at the center.
Y todo este conjunto sobre sí mismo también.
And all the things at the top also moving around its axis. Yeah, everything is in motion.
I'd like to ask if there's like a private group where you post those portals, or if you can like send them on email, or
Sometimes
they're
I just watch
yours.
I just watch the recording, and I'll take a screenshot when like once the recording is posted, I'll take a screenshot of it so I have the picture. But that's interesting if Naida does post them anywhere. Do you know?
Naida has the like email address that you contact me. I can send it to you, and she actually is actually what she sells as a service. She does it like a service. So all the things that she channeled during the group is what she offers as a service to people. Then she does things also by request. If somebody requests something or they want a channeling, she also does that. And from time to time, she has a bunch of them that she posts in her page, in her Facebook page. If you want to know which one is, I will send it to you also, and then you will see other portals. But yeah, you can take the screenshot. What she does next is to digitalize with a program like that one that she has in the screen. So first she channeled them with a pencil, and then she transformed it into something like that thing in the screen. So that's what people get, it is there in the screen. And the next step that she's gonna make is to take them into motion. So that's she's learning a program. She will be learning more about a program that put things into motion also. So that at the end, that's people will get exactly what she see.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the services that Naida does to the world. Yeah. Apart from healing in distance and channeling for others also. A few other things. Yeah. Erin me estaba preguntando que si tú los pones en alguna parte, los portales. Entonces ya le he dicho que me contacten a mí si quieren saber más información. Pero eso también te tienes que buscar tú la forma de anunciarlo tú y que no lo haga yo, bicho. Entonces ya hablaremos sobre eso. ¿Ella? ¿Hay más?
No.
Okay. She said that's all. So we get back to the
Thank you,
the
Naida.
gallery.
You're welcome.
Naida, your sweater's in motion too, eh? With blue pixels.
Yeah, your
looks
sweater is
neat.
being animated.
Yeah.
You're an energy being.
Dice él que tu suéter está también en movimiento.
Sí.
Dice, todo está en movimiento en ti. Sí.
Digital shirts, new fashion, right?
Yeah. Dice que tiene que ser la nueva, tienes que hacer la nueva moda con tu nuevo estilo de moda, dice. La pasarela. All right. So should we do 5 more transmission, light language
You're
transmission?
so funny.
Hilarious he is.
Is that I can tell so easily how we are all like we got to the end, so yes, let's wrap it with this that Naida shared with us. And yes, let's take all these things that we share in this sacred space also, and let's apply them for our week ahead. I will see you tomorrow, Luis, if you are around in the Spanish and Portuguese group. And and yes, and all of you, well, we are in touch. Have a lovely week. And I hope that everything goes easy because we have had a few tough ones behind. So I wish you all the best, lovelies.
Yeah. Thanks,
right.
guys.
Thank
you.
Take care.
Kisses.
And you, Luis. Take care.
It was so good to
Bye.
see you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.